Welcome to Truth or Tube. It's January 13th, 2021, reporting out of North Metro Atlanta, Georgia. It's 6:09 p.m. Wednesday. All right, so let's get this stream started, and hopefully my volume is sounding great. All right, here we go. Today, Wednesday, House Majority Leader Steny Hoyer, Democrat from Maryland, walks past members of the National Guard trying to get some sleep inside the Capitol in Washington, D.C. today, Wednesday. As you can see, they were provided no sleeping bags, no military cots, not even a blanket. Interesting, since the superpower is supposedly the United States of America, and we can't even provide our troops sleeping bags. Very interesting. Let me read this article from the Wall Street Journal. Okay, Washington. As the House weighed removing President Trump from office for last week's protest, I'm filling in the blank. A small army was on hand to make sure another attack didn't happen. You mean a protest? Hundreds of National Guard troops and police officers were stationed throughout Capitol Hill Wednesday a week after a protest of the president's supporters overwhelmed police and entered the buildings, and there were five ended up dead. Some troops arrested by statues of American icons inside the Capitol, laying their assault style weapons beside them on marble floors. Others stockpiled riot shields and gas masks. 5-ton armored trucks cut off traffic in the surrounding neighborhood. Already large void of visitors and staff already largely void of visitors and staff because of the Wu flu, the regular flu virus. The halls of the American democracy were transformed into a military zone, with many lawmakers and staff on Capitol Hill still reeling from last week's protest. Okay. So, the superpower of the world can't even provide sleeping bags or cots for our troops to sleep on marble floors inside our Capitol. Wow. Okay, let me play a video from The Real M. Lord and God. Great video. Subscribe to her channel. Excellent information. You can find this video on Mad AM Mystic watch list, along with many other videos that I show here on my channel.
Troops sleeping on the bare floors of the U.S. Capitol and other nearby buildings ahead of Biden's virtual inauguration. Some 15,000 National Guard troops from the District of Columbia and 6 U.S. states have descended on the Capitol in Washington, D.C. to guard Congress representatives and senators and President-elect Joe Biden from possible protests by supporters of the outgoing President Donald Trump on January 20th, just 7 days from now. U.S. National Guard troops brought in to protect Washington from domestic quote-unquote terrorists and have been left to sleep on bare marble floors in the Capitol building. Shocking images show soldiers forced to sleep on the cold, hard marble floors in the buildings without sleeping bags or mats overnight into Wednesday morning. Troops were left to nap in corridors and halls as Congress began debating a motion of impeachment against President Trump following last week's Stop the Steal protests, which briefly disrupted the confirmation of Democrat Joe Biden as president-elect. Kindly support my Patreon channel because YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. You'll find at least 5 videos daily, even though there's a lot more because of YouTube restrictions on sensitive election material. I'm sure you'll find them interesting. They're totally different from what I have on YouTube. You'll find the link in the description box below each video. Thank you so much for your support. Other soldiers were seen sleeping on the floors in the nearby Durkin Senate office building. Twitter users asked why the soldiers had not been given accommodation or at least cots and sleeping bags while they occupy Washington. Now, the troops in the Capitol have reportedly been drawn from the small District of Columbia National Guard and those of Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. Democrats are determined to remove Trump from office and bar him from future elections for allegedly inciting last Wednesday's short-lived occupation of the building, which left protester Ashley Babbitt and police officer Brian Sicknick, both military veterans, losing their lives. Biden is due to be sworn in at noon, January 20th, in a virtual, quote-unquote, inauguration in the city now under military occupation, with attendance strictly limited, ostensibly for fear of COVID-19 virus. The customary march down Pennsylvania Avenue in front of thousands of spectators will now be a televised virtual parade. Viewing stands for Biden low-key escort to the White House have been taken down to discourage spectators. The inaugural ball has been canceled, and health officials are urging people not to travel to Washington, D.C. The president-elect said Monday he would still take the oath of office on the steps of the Capitol, insisting, "I am not afraid to take the oath outside," he said. This is by Sputnik News. James Tweedy. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support.
All right, so bare floors for our troops. That is shocking. All right, today at Capitol Hill, everything has returned back to normal. And what we consider normal these days is this.
Where the fuck were you? Where was y'all? Where was all this energy at? Where were y'all at? Where were y'all at? Where was all this at, y'all? Look, they got guns, y'all. They got all this shit, y'all.
You're not Julius Caesar, okay?
No, I'm not. You didn't think big enough.
What?
Sorry about that, technical difficulties. That's what's going on at the Capitol today, ahead of the virtual inauguration of elect President Biden. It's really something. Okay, and here's the thing for people living in the United States. We do have contract tracing, and they have identified it here in my state of Georgia as of yesterday in Governor Kemp's speech to our state that they are contract tracing, and here's the video to prove it. I would not keep your phone.
I was talking about the variant because I
personally
have been getting a lot of calls
oh
about it.
boy,
The one tool we have, I was talking about the variant.
boy, oh boy. Huh. Sorry guys, I always have technical difficulties when I start going live on my channel, and you guys should know why, because they don't like me.
I was talking about the variant because I have been getting a lot of calls about it. The one tool we have for that is our contact tracers. And perhaps contact tracing is most important as we identify individuals with that variant, because we want to find every single individual who's been exposed and try to stop that spread, because it is so easily spread, probably 70% more easily than the common strain that we've been dealing with all along.
Oh, the technical difficulties when I do these streams is very odd, to say the least. Okay, so as you just heard, they are contract tracing.
Because
They are contract tracing, and if I was you, I would not have my phone on or have it with you going into any public space with lots of people, because they are contract tracing and identifying people who might have the flu virus. And if you're around them, then you've been entered the spider web because of your smart device. One thing you could do is remove Google Play services. The best thing is to not have your phone on and don't carry it with you. If you must, you can wrap it up in a Faraday cage. You could take tinfoil and wrap it double. Wrap tinfoil twice around your cell phone and keep it on airplane mode, or just don't carry it with you. Again, here is Miss Tomei saying contract tracing key is identifying people who might have the flu virus.
I have been getting a lot of calls about it. The one tool we have for that is our contact tracers. And perhaps contact tracing is most important as we identify individuals with that variant, because we want to find every single individual who's been exposed and try to stop that spread, because it is so easily spread, probably 70% more easily than the common strain that we've been dealing with all along. I was talking about the variant because I have been getting a lot of calls about it.
Okay, so you've seen it. You have been warned. Please spread the word to the ones that you love and people that you care about, that you don't want to see them quarantined for some garbage. Okay? Next, YouTube has decided to remove my video from about 4 days ago on the man with horns that entered the state capitol, named Jake Angeli. That is his stage name. That is his actor name. And they removed it because I showed a protest the day before with a lady who was struck by an Antifa member in the nose and was really bloody. Apparently, YouTube considers that gory. So anything gory cannot be showed. You cannot show weapons, just like that video just showed that I showed, but that was broadcasted from what was that channel? Let's see. Let's put this back up. Daily Caller. Apparently, Daily Caller can get away with it because these officers have weapons. But you can't show weapons in protest anymore. You can't show gory visual content anymore. So my video was getting lots of traction, over thousands of views in just 2 days, because I connected the dots of who Jake Angeli and his connections within this whole drama scene going on, playing out. All right, I'm going to re-upload that video and cut out the night before where Antifa hit the lady in the nose. And I'll re-upload the video so everybody can see the connections to Jake Angeli. This is all I have for today. I have to stay away from being on here that much because we are all being watched, as I've always stated, and they are giving us strikes and taking our videos down for simply using our First Amendment rights. All right. I hope you had a good day today. Stay safe out there. Keep your head on a swivel and be aware and pray for the world and the children of the world. Much love and light.